The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready, flat, 22. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Check your hot read. Switch. Wait,
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And some room to run now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I change it back to another play.
Jones, 43 yards on the ground.
Beat that bitch ass shit up.
Jameis now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Switch. Begin.
Winston. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston now. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I can't run plays. You see me run all the time, so I got to switch it up on you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
My tight end.
A lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City.
San
Francisco had the lead in the ball under 12
minutes
to go.
I watched the whole damn thing.
And held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Didn't see that coming at all. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
I see you smart. Tell that nigga don't put number.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
if you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
That's the only thing I hate about that thing. All he had to do was throw to the other side.
And laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit.
You see that shit? It was a wide open
running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I'm not supposed to?
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
You gonna start blitzing then, bitch. Stop blitzing.
For the first down.
Stop being a little hoe-ass nigga.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It'll be Minshew again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys
went to his go-to play just now.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9
I had a
seconds
touchdown
to
with
go
Chark, but they hold me that one time.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
More stop it, Keisha.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we have reached halftime here and a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down.
Was almost there.
It's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action now. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 99. Check 99. Hey, check.
Winston now to throw on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Let's go ahead and get this field goal, fam.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I'm telling you, let's go ahead and get this field goal out the way.
Ready. Black 22. Black spot 4. Hey, let's get it for Winston. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Field goal.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion.
Who wasn't he
now,
touching,
since
man?
it's 4th down, that should set
Yes,
up
he
a
was.
field goal
What you talking about,
situation.
nigga?
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
That nigga, how you think he got back there? Field goal. Kick your field goal, man. I gave you a chance. Let's go, man.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Field goal's not going to beat me, Arthur, and you know that.
Touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely.
You have to
keep
score.
the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Lucky.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette fleeting through. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Everything is said.
22 yards there, a first down.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run?
I will.
Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch.
Why you want me to run the ball, ho?
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't
Why you want me to
it?
run the
How
ball?
about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette.
I just need my
He'll
first
get it
down,
down
so.
here to the 43. They'll get 3
First
as
down.
the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
They'll send Devin out there.
Now Leonard Fournette.
The other nigga struggling out there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's doing what he's supposed to do.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
And that is going to
Don't be mad at that, man.
For this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Yo, faster.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Lord, no, we haven't. Stop lying. He only got in there because that Barrett bitch-ass nigga.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Minshew. They're finding Keelan Cole. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Playing the game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his...
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Gardner Minshew, his 2nd touchdown of the
tell you why,
afternoon.
I was like, damn,
And once
I'm
again,
up.
the Jaguars
And look, I had to give him a
back
spot.
out in
No, you and I,
front.
nigga, you down. Run that bitch.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick
If
the
you lose
extra
this
point
game,
winds
Arthur,
up
it's
successful.
gonna be because of that field goal you had to take when you got in my 20.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take that look like a man. You call me. Remember that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's a
I
drive
ran cover
killer
6.
right there.
You ran to the 6 side. You ran to
this one
he
was
was
kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to
no,
hands
he was
of the
in
wrong
cover
team.
2, Arthur. He was in cover 2.
Ready up.
Arthur. He shouldn't have been there though. Okay.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down
You a
near the
whole
5.
ass nigga,
And he
cuz.
returns
That
it
was
here
touchdown.
to his own 18-yard line. Holding on
I
to
bet
the
you,
lead at this
you
stage
shouldn't
in
break
the
too like
second
this
half.
nigga.
Those are
Bro.
the
You look
types
like I
of
couldn't
plays you
run.
really want to try and
I
stay away
would have got
from.
mine.
And when you're a rookie, keeping
you
your
didn't.
focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And that's caught inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
I'm looking for a play.
They'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
This time I was. Bro, you're not going to beat me, cuz. I'm for the score. All right.
91.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
You motherfucking
the Jaguars
lucky,
going to
boy.
go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Now you got to start.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah,
you didn't. You had an interception.
They were able to
Stop
bleed
living in
some time
that.
off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
It's okay, my son. Nah, nigga. Don't talk shit to your daddy. That's all it is.
Down here in a one-score game, but the time it's
Just
a factor,
mean don't talk
but
shit
it's
to your
not a huge
daddy.
factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they...
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
He was right there.
That's about as tough as they come. You're
He was right there, Arthur. You threw it. He was right there. Man.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking,
Man.
hey, we might be headed towards
I clicked on
overtime.
it. It was
Instead,
user.
it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I think Arthur said he wanted his leg back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
What you doing, nigga? Hey, come on, play the game, man.
56. Green, triple team.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter.
You got to record it. If you got to look at the recording, look on the other side. Bro, look on go to Instagram and look on the other side. Come on, man. You're either gonna try to go for the go score, or you're gonna just give me the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Jameis to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Bullshit. Bull fucking
Still throwing
shit.
to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Come on now, you sure?
Honey, I dash, gun it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.
I tell you, man.
End zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my.
Go ahead, go ahead, let's get this win so I can get me some sleep.
Oh, there with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
These niggas again. Your team. Gotta play these weak ass niggas.
Ready. 18 Gators. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Undercut.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
There you go, trying again.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one was coming up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
This will be taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Hey, alert three. Watch the edge. Shift. Hurry.
Here's Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
56.
Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5.
That nigga Leonard was going to break that inside, boy.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
But I hope that ain't Pierre the Steele there. He's going to have a long night.
58 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What he did.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
He did. But he did. Yeah, he ain't too trash. He locking niggas
And the
up.
Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the close fist to the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
But you the one who said he wasn't going to play it unless it's in the franchise.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Fournette on the counter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Go, go.
This is Fournette. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I just try to get some information on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We'll end up punting again.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Brissett. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He don't.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic.
Cold ass. Make sure you put that when you say it.
On the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
54.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Ebron's
I was
got
hoping they gave him
he's
that.
out of bounds.
the
Almost
other
gets to the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. On second down now. It's Mack, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It is, man, because if you throw it, you better hope you get it.
2 yards to
show
for
a pick. You will, to me.
Brissett from the gun on third. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
What can I say? They got it like
with
that.
19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw it. Minshew. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And bulldozing his way through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
That's why you got the X factor.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You see I got what? Oh, that's nailed. I was going to score no matter.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the run, it's Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long.
Not pulling
got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down.
I didn't have nobody else
Defensive backs
I didn't have nobody else
situation, and they took advantage of the young man
Nigga,
right
I was
there.
going to get sacked.
First down, Brissett. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
You be directly covering niggas all the time.
Down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception.
Okay.
But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Brissett now. Complete to Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down. 56. Mike, 56 right.
They'll throw again. Brissett. That is caught inside the 5. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing. Brissett. And he's got his tie in. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
Yeah, being stupid. He's going to throw it. He throw it in the middle every time. He only got the big top. He only got it up for those on my defensive line and trying to do a thing.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brissett now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check.
To throw, Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 26 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. And this is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I don't know.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Come on,
give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's all he
got.
What,
he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots
man.
all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You got whatever I ain't
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 38 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this is
intercepted.
And that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And his
I was in front of you the whole time.
The football at the 35-yard
That's pass interference, Chris. Okay. Okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brissett sets to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Brissett. Johnson's got it complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You thought that was a touchdown, man. I don't know what game you watching.
Firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe.
Man, he ain't covered too deep, man. That nigga was already way back there. He was already way back there. He was already way back there. That nigga, Paris Campbell sucks. He ain't even good in. He not good in real life. He not good in real life. It wasn't when we played. It wasn't a difference when we played, y'all. It was, boy. I know because he sucked. He played the first game either, because he didn't do shit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their
Oh, you got
next
it for a
drive.
nigga who always injured. Ain't weak.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hookup with Conley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Minshew. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big offensive explosion.